you know what? Let's just start by getting you to tell me, you're our author, tell me about yourself.
Okay, so grew up in a secular home. My dad was Jewish, and he was not Jewish by practice. He was more of an atheist, but was very proud of being Jewish from more of an ethnic background. And he had been a World War II pilot and really struggled coming back from the war and was pretty angry and violent at home. So I grew up in a place that was really not very safe as a child, and there was a lot of anger and violence, and as the firstborn I was a bit the product of that, or the lightning rod for it. And that somewhat set the course of my early years, and as a teenager I rebelled, and after a period of rebellion I realized the emptiness of just doing the things that really offend God, and really became hungry for God. And in a period of confusion, I was on the back porch of my house and actually had a vision of Jesus coming to me, and I committed my life to him. And that turned everything upside down. That caused me to learn something about the Lord that I feel like was unusual, which is how to walk with him moment by moment in every single thing that you do. He came with me to classes. I felt like I had gone from a real insecure 14-year-old to having the creator of the universe sit next to me. And so that experience, actually for the first 4 years of walking with God, occurred outside of any church involvement. There were no pastors involved. I didn't hear any sermons. I didn't watch any Christian TV. It was just the Lord and I, and that set the course for my whole life. And then after that, I went to the Air Force Academy, became a fighter pilot instructor afterwards, shared Christ with other pilots and crews, saw a lot of them come to Christ as I just told my story of Jesus and what it was like to walk with him and how wonderful he is, how satisfying he is. Then left the Air Force and had a real hunger for the Word of God and really wanted to go into business. But before I did, I thought I'd get some training in the Word. So I went to Dallas Seminary and went through the program there, and discovered during that time, as I entered mainstream evangelical Christianity, that so many people just lacked a walk with God that would begin on Sunday morning and end on Saturday night. And that lack of vision even for that kind of experience led me to write on the subject of walking with God at work. It was the one area I knew that most people could not imagine God showing up on. So I wrote several books on that and went around the country and spoke a lot. And then felt led to start a business, and that business was a consulting business. And for about 20 years, we started from scratch and built a mid-size mid-size consulting business. I'm now in real estate, but that consulting business was a chance for me to implement all that God had taught me so far in day-to-day work life and family life. And it was kind of going from being coach to player again, which was just great. It was just a marvelous time of learning. And then about 6 years ago, I retired from that and started a student housing business. And now the passion of my life is to help people learn how to walk with God moment by moment, and then have couples make Jesus the third member of their marriage, and teach them how to raise children that hear all about God's stories and about the amazing things that God does in their life.